from Moon and Saberlight. They like to stay in their lane as long as possible, just being able to put a lot of pressure on towards any of the safe laners they're going up against and kind of just leave Bryle in his own little bubble. And if he ever does have any scenarios where they need to make a TP, then that's when they make the rotation. But Saberlight, he's in trouble.
In trouble. Yeah, he's going to end up being the first blood in this bottom lane. They froze him up, they stunned him up, and they killed him off. In the end, I couldn't really do too much to stop him.
At the Phantasm, this would be a nice TP coming in from 9 as well. Going to send the OD bottom.
Okay, they're coming in. OD. TP gets cancelled or something? Oh, yeah, no, here he is. He's shown up, gets the banish out. And they've caught Saberlight first and foremost. This is the priority target, the person you would have loved to kill the most. And he will end up dying. In the river, Brawl is there with Moon Meander. Might want revenge onto Soniqs so they get something off the map right now. But unfortunately, TSM FTX being slightly overran here by the side of Tundra Esports. There's going to be the jump. Brawl goes in with the Unleash. Yet again, we see the interaction. Breaks the tree so he can free himself from the bushwhack. But it's not going to matter at the end of the day as Brawl takes him down with the fists. Knocks him out. And will steal some creeps for good measure while he's still in the air. And he's going to get really, really big in this game if allowed to progress at the same pace. And it doesn't feel like TSM FTX, because they still have needs to try and get Saberlight into a decent position. They need to push back in the top lane, and Brawl is playing from middle. They won't have that much appetite to keep jumping on the OG. For now, though, they're going to jump onto 33. They've burst down the Visage in very short order. Soniqs was cycloned up into the air, could not assist. The sharpshooter will put him low, and of course, Dubu will put him down. As we get 2 kills here on the top side of the map. Regrettably, there will be no salvation of the tier 1 tower. They just lost the game to TSM FTX, so they are aware of their strength. And TSM FTX will try and exert said strength as they smoke up. They got success with the Visage kill beforehand. They would love to just continually keep depressing 33, and unfortunately, they're going to find him. Chaotic Offering gets expended to ensure he just can't run away during the Grave Chill. Had they not done so, he might have actually lived. They missed the initial rebound, so they had to overcommit somewhat to get these kills. However, Fluke, it's okay. They got rewarded by picking up some of these Visage familiars. And now, because Saberlight was creating space through this mid lane, they should also be rewarded with the tier 1 tower being brought down. Snaking will try and slow this, but a Cinder Brew then dropped on his head. They have a Bushwhack coming out into the rebound combination. He's certainly going to end up dying. Snaking try to help, but TSM say no, as they still want this tier 1 tower in the mid lane and make sure that nobody will stop them.
Trying to get something out of this with a smoke, but TSM, they're just reading this game perfectly, right? They understand that Tundra, they don't want to fight us. Skinner doesn't want to fight us yet. He doesn't have his Echo Saber. 9 doesn't want to fight us yet because he doesn't have his Ag. So let's go into the Roche and see if they can get this fight going. Dubu, in trouble.
Dubu's forcing a fight. Tomato's coming in. They haven't killed the Roshan just yet. Dubu will buy back almost immediately. Primal Split is going to be coming out right now. And they are still trying to pursue this fight. They've banished away Brawl. He comes back into the fray. There's Chaotic Offering drop down. Snaking will definitely end up dead because of it. Skeeter now jumping back onto Brawl with the Phantasm Illusions, able to bring him down as well. And 9 drops the hammer down onto the Morphling. And the Tomato Morphling is removed from play. They're smoked up. Don't find an engagement. Brawl is leading the charge. Would love to reveal the BKB, but nobody's really showing right now. It's really hard to know who to jump on. Obviously, the smoke will be broken. They finally get the reveal onto 33. Silence as the Grave comes out, though, and he's going to stay alive for now. Chaotic Offering. Can it buy enough time for Saberlight? No, it cannot. Skeeter blows him up in the middle of this fight, and now they are still trying to go for further in this. Drag back onto Dubu. They blow him up as well. 33 kept alive by 9 through the Astral. And while they're busy taking the fight, they still manage
his birds, right? He drops down, drops an AoE stun. So now it means that Brawl is stunned up for a little bit. 9 is able to get a free few auto attacks off. Then he popped the BKB onto the Master as soon as the storm was over. But oh, that's a huge avalanche.
Gosh, what an avalanche. But the Bushwhack might have been even better. Skeeter in a lot of danger here. He's taking too much damage, but no. Bailed out by Snaking, who drops down the freezing field. Skeeter and Snake still alive right here. Brawl trying to find somebody to catch out. Avalanche will buy more time. Tomato zoned back slightly here. Needs to be careful. Soniqs has a Blink Dagger now. They found a Chaotic Vault onto this Marcy. She is going to end up dead. And there's the Blink Dagger from Soniqs. We just spoke about it. He tries to get Tomato, but wasn't able to follow up with the Avalanche. They're chasing through the trees. A little bit of miscommunication between the Astral Avalanche combo. Might save Saberlight's life, but Skeeter and the crew, they are insistent on chasing this Morphling down. Sanity's Eclipse gets dropped down a little bit lower. Skeeter commits his life to be able to try and bring down this Morphling. The Morph did just turn up and go play chest out into the CK to take away the Aegis life, but 9 now shows up as backup, easily able to clean up Tomato, even though he was in pretty high strength at that point. Dies before he can get off the split. It's complicated, fam. Here comes the smoke from Tundra to make it even more so. Doesn't seem like they'll be able to catch anybody here. I think if TSM have found the read, well, I hope they're about to TP out. Dubu won't be so lucky, but he will at least be the canary in the coal mine to give the signal that everybody needs to escape.
Oh, no, they found Saber.
No! No! Feels bad, man.
Yeah.
Saber Chad has had a rough game 2 on this Blue Master.
Yeah, he definitely has. And I don't think that's any...
Middle. They're looking towards Saberlight. 15 seconds until he has access to the split again. So they can't afford to lose him on the side of TSM. And they also just bought out for his Aghanim Scepter, so he lacks buyback right now. But even worse is Tomato. Tomato can't get caught. He'll have a full ultimate dropped on his face by the OD, but that's not the issue. The issue is that when he comes back, he has nobody to save him from the damage of the rest of the side of Tundra. They've killed Tomato. They're breaking through this mid lane of Rax, and OD just feeling oppressively strong. Doesn't have access to this Aegis, of course. That's sitting on Skeeter. He's waiting for access to Blink so he can go forward. Once again, they're going to go out to Dubu. Dubu bursted down by these Phantasm Illusions. They will at least get off the Primal Split. Going back with the buyback. Dubu has access to the ultimate. Can he get close enough for the Chaotic Offering? He's waddling over. He's doing his best. Finally, the spell will come out with the full usage of the big fatal bonds, but unfortunately they just don't have damage. Bryle has ended up losing his life as well. Saberlight tossed out into the fray. He just has to watch himself lose his life slowly but surely. And as they clean this one up to grant Skeeter an ultra kill and grant Tundra a team wipe, they have earned themselves a game 2 victory and tied up this series